Hey guys, future Ashley here. This is just a little note before the start of my review of Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. If you watch the rest of this video, you will notice that I say the main character's name wrong throughout the entirety of the video. The entire thing. Why? I don't really know. So this is just like a quick clip to apologize. The main character's name is Asa. I say Ava through the whole thing. I'm just like, Ava, Ava, Ava. I apologize, I'm sorry. I'll put a little asterisk just to correct myself, but I'm gonna do this too because I'm just really embarrassed and I don't feel like refilming. So just know, I know it's Asa. I say Ava. I know it's Asa. I know it's Asa. Okay, enjoy the review. All right. Bye. Hey guys, Ashley here. Today I'm very excited to be giving you my spoiler-free review of Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. If you don't know who John Green is, where you been the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years of the book universe? Author of The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska, yada yada yada. So today we are discussing his latest, Turtles All the Way Down. If you don't know what the story's about, it follows 16-year-old Ava and her journey to pursue this mystery of this missing fugitive Russell Pickett, and if you find him, you win $100,000. So along with the help of her best friend Daisy, they go and try to find the clues to find him, and they sort of also leads to Russell's son, Davis Pickett, who a while ago was sort of her friend, so she also kind of reconnects with him. So that is basically the backbone of Turtles All the Way Down, but actually the main focus of Turtles All the Way Down is around our main character and her struggles with her mental health, which I did not know this coming in. I mean, you wouldn't know this coming in. It's something you find out, and I was pleasantly surprised, I must say. I did give Turtles All the Way Down 5 out of 5 stars. Is it my favorite John Green book? You know, I don't know. I think from a writing standpoint, I think it is one of his best that he's done as far as the writing goes. I think it's so well done, so well written. Story-wise, I don't know if it's my favorite, guys. I know a lot of people, this is now their new favorite just because they resonate with Ava so well, and I think just her struggles with mental health, whether that's something you are going through or not, it's very easy to relate to. How John Green wrote this is unlike any character I've ever read who has those type of struggles. The way he wrote it, I don't know, it just made you really understand what it's like to have those problems, because you know, you don't know when people say they have mental health is something that needs to be discussed, and why I felt like I've only read a couple books that deal with mental health that I know have done really well, but this one by far is the best book I've ever read that deals with that topic. It is just so well done. You get inside Ava's head a lot, and that is mainly what Turtles All the Way Down was about for me. You are seeing through her perspective and how she deals with these daily struggles, how she deals with daily life. I think The Fault in Our Stars, cheesy as it may sound, probably will always be my favorite. It's the first John Green book I read. I read through it super quickly, and I think that'll just always be my favorite. It's the first one I read, regardless of any of the other ones he comes out. But by far, like I said, this one has the best writing. I know this book was really personal to him, so I'm sure maybe that's something he struggles with in his real everyday life as well. And I don't know, the way she just describes situations, like I said, regardless if mental health is something that you have to deal with. I forgot what scene. There's a scene where her and her friend Daisy go to Applebee's a lot, and she's on this sort of weird, awkward double date thing between her and Daisy and their friend Michael, and she's with Davis because she's not really with Davis, she's just like his friend, so they're on this weird, awkward double date thing. But the way she describes that situation, you know, she says, and even though I laughed with them, it felt like I was watching the whole thing from somewhere else. Like I was watching a movie about my life instead of living it. I don't know, the way John Green just puts things into words, I just don't know how. I connected with Ava as a main character so much. There's just so many situations that she has to go through, and you're like, yes, I've totally felt those same things. It was just like he got into my head and wrote down everything I've ever felt on paper. that amazing, that amazing. Also, what I liked a lot about this book, there is sort of a little bit of romantic interest between her and Davis. It's very realistic in the way John Green does it. And I like it because it didn't romanticize mental illness in any way like that, because I could have sort of seen when I first started reading it, I'm like, okay, is it gonna take this weird romantic route and deal with that kind of thing? But it didn't, and I'm glad it didn't. It views mental health and the romance that she shares with Davis in a very realistic way, and I appreciated that a lot. So don't expect this to be some super romantic, you know, John Green book like we have had in the past, because it's not. And again, I appreciate that it wasn't. It was done very realistically, I felt like. Maybe not always what we want in a book, but in this one, I felt like it was appropriate and well done, and I appreciated it. I appreciated it. The writing in this one, I wish I would have took notes to like tell you. I feel like this is a horrible review. I didn't want to do a spoilery review just because, I don't know, sometimes you don't feel like it. John Green's books, I like them because whenever I read them, I feel very smart, and I'm sorry if that sounds stupid, but his writing in a way is just so intellectual, and every time I read it, I just feel like I learn something new. His characters, I love because they're always really quirky and they have something they're interested in, especially this one of his characters, Davis, the one whose dad is missing. He's very into astrology, so we get to hear a lot about that. I really do like that. I like it. I always like learning things in a John Green book, because you know you always do. You always get all this cool information, and I love that his characters are so knowledgeable and so smart, and it makes me feel smart. I feel like it makes me feel smart. It does not have to actually do with turtles, but I'm wearing green anyway because turtles. Turtles all the way down, if you see the cover, it's a spiral. Ava has these thought spirals, you know, she just keeps going and going, and I felt like those were also done very well. It's something that happens through the whole book. You just see all her spirals that she has, her thought spirals, and I think anyone can relate to having thought spirals, you know, and then you find yourself later in a conversation, you're like, how did I get to this point? What was I thinking about? Okay, I was talking about this, and we got to this, and we got to this. Ava, like I said, she has a mental illness, and so these thought spirals, you see them play out, and you feel bad for her because you see really this internal struggle that she's having, just trying to deal with day-to-day life. Like, she can't even be around Davis and do normal teenager things, even though she wants to. There's a voice inside of her head telling her that she can't, and like I said, again, the relationship in this was done very well, and I feel like the thought spirals weren't overdone in any way. They were done in a realistic way. I connected with Ava. I see where she was coming from, and I just liked it. I just liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I feel like that's all I can really say about this without giving it away, and I think you should just really give this new one a chance. I think it's different than any other John Green book I've read. It doesn't feel like the other ones, but again, in a good way. It's one of John Green's best novels, I think. Plot-wise, it is a little lacking for me. Not a lot of things happen in this book, even though they are on that mystery to find Davis's dad. That isn't really what the main story is about. It's just kind of there as like a backbone. Again, it's mainly about Ava and her character development throughout the book, but again, really good. Turtles All the Way Down, like I said, 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads for sure. I have missed John Green's writing so much. I forgot he's like one of my favorite authors because it's been so long since I've read his books, but I will definitely be looking forward to any of his other books. If he decides to write some more, release some more books, I hope it's sooner than what this long year gap we had. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like in the down bar, comment below. Have you read Turtles All the Way Down? If you are not subscribed, subscribe. You want to see more of me, more reviews from me, you know? Alright guys, my name is Ashley. This is Ashley Out Page. Please, please, please go buy Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I believe you can still get some signed copies left. Mine's green. Woo! Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you.